Hello, I'm Cindy with Wisconsin Voices for Recovery, and this is Speak Out on Stigma. Today we'll be hearing from Renee, an advocate, artist, and author. Hi, Renee, how are you today?
I'm good. How are you, Cindy?
Good, I'm good. So tell me, when you hear the word stigma, what does it mean to you?
Um, I think what's really important when we talk about stigma is to think about the actual definition. So I looked it up. So stigma literally means a mark of disgrace associated with a particular circumstance, quality, or person. That's the definition in the dictionary. So to me, that means stigma means people like me, people who do or have done drugs are treated as a disgrace to society for our circumstances, but as an entire person. And it means we're treated as less than, um, almost second class citizens. We have less rights if we've had any carceral interaction. We get less respect. We have less autonomy when it comes to, say, medical care, as non-stigmatized people in society. So uh, it's it's something that 90% of society does is engaged in some kind of recreational substance use, and yet people who are considered drug users or people in recovery are stigmatized in an entirely different way. So I really think that, like, stigma to me is that practical discrimination in housing, employment, medical care, mental health, child custody, so many things. And it's regardless of your own actions or character or presentation.
Absolutely. And you mentioned discrimination and also kind of what you were talking about makes me think about disparities in access and support. Do you have any thoughts on that?
Absolutely. Social determinants of health are a huge part of stigma. We see people with less access to resources being more heavily stigmatized. Um, and there's a lot of complex reasons for that, but it's definitely something we see played out with every day. For instance, just with an unhoused population. Um, we don't know their story. We don't know everybody's story and how they became unhoused, but there is a stigma against being unhomed. So definitely those play a part.
Well, thank you for expanding on that. And how can reducing stigma help save lives?
I think it's key. I think understanding stigma is key to combating it. Um, where do we draw the line? Who's stigmatized and treated lesser than, and who's not stigmatized? Is it the executive who goes out and does a little party every weekend with his buddies? Is it the person that we see on the street that's maybe looks like they've been using? Um, is it the pot smoking college kid? Who are we choosing to stigmatize? And what about the people who maybe end up on what we consider more stigmatized drugs after, say, a sports injury or a medical problem? We make moral assumptions about people's goodness when we stigmatize, despite the fact that each individual has a story, has circumstances, has family, has joy, has pain. Um, when we start treating each other as less than, then people are not motivated to embrace being part of the community. And one of my favorite saying is the opposite of addiction is connection. And so when we're stigmatizing, we're taking people out of the community instead of enfolding them in the community where they can be on a wellness journey, whatever that looks like for them.
Great, thank you so much. And is there anything else you'd like to add?
I guess I just want to add that, I'm a harm reductionist. It means that I work to reduce harm in areas of my life, not just when it comes to my relationship with drugs, but really with anything, with food, with driving, with money. It also means I'm there to support others where they are at with any positive change they might want to make. So I respect people as whole individuals, and they are the experts on their own lives. And I think when we stigmatize, we take all of that away. So stigma is really another word for a stereotype. And each one of us deserves to be seen as more than a stereotype.
Thank you so much, Renee, for sharing your views on stigma. And thank you to our viewers for watching. Speak Out on Stigma is a forum to raise awareness about the harmful impact of stigma on those in and seeking recovery. Recovery is for everyone. Together, we can eliminate stigma. Don't forget to like, comment, and share this video. Thank you and have a good day.